Good day, everyone. My name is Christine Perez, a third-year Bachelor of Science in Accountancy student from STI College General Santos City, and I will be discussing today about our research proposal. This video presentation includes a brief discussion of our title, background of the study, data presentation, and as well as conclusions and recommendations. Before I proceed, I would first like to thank our panelists, Ma'am Princess Elizabeth Trazo, CPA MBA, Ma'am Milochelin Bitia, LPT, and Sir Bernard Makidato for taking part of this research defense. We would also like to thank our instructor, Sir William Cayanong Jr. CPA, for helping us with this research. Now, without further ado, let us begin. Our research is entitled Assessing the Importance of the Adaptation and Implementation of Modern Accounting to the Accountancy Students of General Santos City. Now, let's quickly break down the title one by one. First, assessing the importance. This basically means to evaluate or estimate the importance of a thing. Of the adaptation and implementation of modern accounting is the main field or key factor of this study, meaning it revolves around the use of different accounting softwares such as Microsoft Excel, SAP Business Tool, QuickBooks, and Oracle NetSuite. To the accountancy students of General Santos City pertains to the scope or respondents of the study. Now, this will be the content/flow of this video presentation. First, I will be discussing about the introduction/background of the study. Next will be the statement of the problem. After that, we will be answering the question as to why we intend to pursue such study, or the significance of this research. Then we will be discussing about the research methodology and the presentation and analysis of the data gathered. Finally, we will be talking about the ending chapter, which includes the summary, conclusion, and the recommendation. Going forward, let us proceed to the introduction/background of the study. A Greek philosopher named Heraclitus once said that the only constant thing in life is change. This is particularly true for most things. What we use in the accounting field in today's era isn't what the older generations have used. Accountants started by the use of manual accounting systems, with transactions being recorded in journal papers and being kept in voluminous binders. However, as what Heraclitus have said, everything changed. Once the computers and technological systems became popular and affordable, accounting tasks moved into this medium. Our research aims to understand and assess the importance of this change to the accountancy students. With that being said, let us proceed to the statement of the problem.
I'm Kathleen Rose G. Obispo. I will discuss the statement of the problem. First, we have demographic. This includes different schools in General Santos City offering a degree in a Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. This also includes the number of students per school ranging from second year to third year taking up accountancy. Next, we have the mode of teaching the subject Accounting Information System. This shows how teachers, professors introduce the subject Accounting Information System. Is it by using books or by actual use of different accounting software? Next, we have accounting software used by students taking the subject Accounting Information System. This shows whether they use Microsoft Excel, QuickBooks, SAP Business One, Oracle NetSuite, and others. Next, we have the importance of adaptation of a modern accounting to the accountancy student. Next, we have the preference as to actual learning of accounting software or learning by use of books. This answers the question as to whether the students prefer learning by books or actual use of accounting software. Lastly, how big of an edge would it be for the accounting students after they graduate and work in the accounting field? These are the questions must be answered at the end of the presentation. Moving to the significance of the study, for accountancy students, this will help them be aware of the importance of adaptation and implementation of modern accounting. By knowing such, It will help them be prepared and job ready once they leave the school and enter into the chosen field in the industry. For teachers and professors, this study will help accounting teachers and professors to understand what the students need to learn. For schools, this study may provide assessment as to their student performance and thoughts about implementation of modern accounting. Schools who still use traditional way will see how important it is to change their way of teaching and adapt the modern way. For the researchers, since they are also taking up accountancy, it will show them how adaptation of modern accounting in the syllabus of schools provides advantages for the students who will soon be future accountants to the society. To answer the question as to why we intend to pursue such study, this is because it is an inevitable issue considering that we are living in a modern age where technology is rampant and companies are using different software not just in the accounting but also in the other fields. It is important for people to know and understand more about this issue. For the conceptual framework, the researchers use input process output model. As for the input, the researchers use application of computerized accounting system in the college curriculum as accounting information system. To carry out this study, the researchers conduct a survey among the different schools and universities in General Santos City. As the result, the researchers were able to assess the importance of adopting modern accounting approach of these schools and enable those who still does not adopt it to do so.
I am Kimberly M. De Los Reyes, and I will discuss to you our research design and methodology. For our research design, we utilize a quantitative research, which is a process of collecting and analyzing numerical data. This research design will be used to analyze the influence of modern accounting's quantitative adoption and the use of numerical forms in data collection. We also utilize the descriptive or survey research design, which aims to thoroughly explains the current situation by involving large number of people and questionnaires. In gathering our data, we used survey questionnaires via Google Forms because we found it efficient. And given the situation today in which face-to-face interaction is restricted due to COVID-19, this is the most effective way to gather our data. Our questionnaires consist of 4 parts. The first part is background information, consists of student year level and school. Second part is a yes or no questions. Third part is a 5-point format, which consists of strongly agree, agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. And for the last part is a 4-point format, which consists of always, sometimes, often, and never. For the respondents of our study, this includes those students taking up Bachelor of Science in Accountancy ranging from 2nd year to 3rd year, coming from 5 different schools in General Santos City, which are STI General Santos, Notre Dame of the Jangas University, Gen Santos Foundation Incorporation, Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Colleges, and Mindanao State University. The results were based on random sampling with a confidence level of 95% and a margin of error of 5%. Please refer to our Table 1 of our paper for the allocation of our sample size population. Let's proceed to the statistical treatment of data. This shows the different formulas and computations that we use to analyze the gathered data. First, we have percentage distribution. This shows how the classification was represented across the entire distribution. For simpler comprehension of data acquired, a ranking system was employed to rate the position of the observation. Next, we have the weighted mean. This was used to determine the impacts of modern accounting adaptation in the form of accounting information system subject to those students pursuing Bachelor of Science in Accountancy in General Santos City. And lastly, we have the Likert scale. The advantage of this data treatment is it uses universal system on collecting data, which means it is easily to understand the conclusion,
reports, graphs, and result of the responses. Please refer to the table 2 and 3 of our paper for the illustrations. Now let's hear the presentation and analysis of data from Ms. Perez.
Thank you, Ms. De Los Reyes. The presentation of our data will be divided into 4 parts. First will be the demographics. After that will be the frequency of the responses. Next will be the preferences as to the implementation of modern accounting. And lastly, we will have the assessment on the performance of the different accounting software used by the students. Starting off with demographics, out of the total number of 205 respondents, 6% of which comes from STI College, 23% comes from Notre Dame of the Jangas University, 15% are from Jan Santos Foundation, 9% are from Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Colleges, and the 47% are from Mindanao State University. In these 205 respondents, 174 of these are female, and the remaining 31 respondents are male. By year level, 71 of the respondents are from the second year level, while the 134 other respondents are from the third year level. We didn't include any first year, fourth years, and any irregulars since the subject Accounting Information System is only taken during the second year and third year level. Moving forward to the frequency of responses, the first graph shows the familiarity of the students with each different accounting softwares. We can see from the graph that 58% of the responses says that they are familiar with Microsoft Excel. 18% of the responses says that they are familiar with SAP Business Tool. Another 18% says that they are familiar with QuickBooks. Only 6% of the responses says that they are familiar with Oracle NetSuite. On the other hand, the next graph shows the actual accounting software used by the students in taking their Accounting Information System subject. We can see from the graph that 78% of the students are using the Microsoft Excel in their area subject. Only 22% have used the SAP Business Tool. This implies that all of the students are actually using an accounting software in their Accounting Information System subject. However, majority of these students have used the most basic one, which is the Microsoft Excel, which is only good when it comes to menial tasks. Only 22% have used the SAP Business Tool, which is a complex and high-end accounting system. Only the students from STI College Jensen and Notre Dame of the Jangas University have used the accounting software SAP Business Tool. This will give them an edge over the other students when it comes to working in the field. The next graph shows the mode of teaching or introducing the accounting information subject to the students. This answers the questions as to whether the students learn the subject by actual using of softwares or by the use of books or theoretically. From the graph, we can see that 76% of the respondents have answered both, while the remaining 24% have answered only theoretical. From these 24%, 25 are from GFI or Jan Santos Foundation, and the remaining 24 respondents are from the Mindanao State University. Now we will be talking about the preferences as to the implementation of modern accounting. In this, we can see a table that shows the weighted mean of the manual accounting, the computerized, the difference between the two, and the ranking among the schools. Coming in first, we have Mindanao State University with a total difference of 1.45. This shows that the students from this school prefer computerized accounting over manual accounting by that much difference. Coming in second is the Jan Santos Foundation with a difference of 1.29. Coming in third, we have Notre Dame of the Jangas University with a total difference of 1.08. In fourth, we have STI College Jensen with a difference of 0.95. And lastly, we had Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Colleges with a difference of 0.76. Lastly, we have the assessment on the performance of the different accounting software used. For the first table, we have the positive assessment, the composite mean, the description, as well as the rating or the ranking. Coming in first is the Notre Dame of the Jangas University with a composite mean of 3.75. Coming in second is the Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Colleges with a weighted mean of 3.44. Coming in third, we have the Mindanao State University with a composite mean of 3.26. Fourth is the STI College Jensen with a composite mean of 3.17. And lastly, we have the Jan Santos Foundation with a composite mean of only 2.99. This just shows that Notre Dame of the Jangas University have the most positive experience with their accounting softwares, while Jan Santos Foundation have the least positive experience with it. For the next table, we have the negative assessment, its composite mean, description, as well as the rating and the ranking. Coming in first, we have the Jan Santos Foundation with a weighted mean of 2.28. Coming in second will be the Mindanao State University with a composite mean of 2.27. Coming in third, we have Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Colleges with a composite mean of 2.24. Then we have STI College with a composite mean of 2.10, and lastly we have Notre Dame of the Jangas University with a composite mean of 1.92. Based from these two tables, we can see that Jan Santos Foundation has the least positive experience but the most negative experience with the accounting software. This could be because up until now they are still using the theoretical way when it comes to learning the accounting information system subject. Now that we are at the end of this video presentation, so far what we have learned is that all schools in General Santos City offering a degree in Bachelor of Science in Accountancy have already introduced modern accounting to their students. We have also learned that all schools have already introduced different accounting softwares such as Microsoft Excel and SAP Business Tool to their students. And based from the preceding data, we have also learned that all students prefer computerized accounting more than manual accounting, and they think that it is indeed important for them to take the accounting information system as a subject in college for future purposes. Lastly, all of the students believe that using and learning different accounting software in college will give them a big edge when looking for a job or working in the accounting field in the future. As to recommendations, we recommend that students should devote equal time to learning accounting software and learning to theories and literature. They should put their talents to the test in real-world accounting setting, and based on this data, accounting teachers and professors must construct a teaching plan that best meets their students' needs. They must strive to increase students' abilities, not just relying on the discussion per session. With that being said, this will be the end of our video presentation. Thank you for watching and have a good day.